I'm highly disappointed. Hi, welcome to the video. This is a trailer reaction. I don't know how much of the trailer we're gonna watch, but we'll watch a little bit of the trailer. I do want to read this quote out first, by the way. This is in 2002. Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard for $95 per share in an all-cash transaction valued at $68.7 billion. Okay, I'm not going to be... I don't want to be false or anything, but to me, that sounds like these guys have got money. If they're willing to spend $68.7 billion, that's a lot of money that they've got stored. So it's not like they're... well, that didn't seem like they were running out. Not that quite, at least. Alright, let's watch the video. And keep in mind, they were willing to spend $68 billion of acquiring Activision back in 2022. Okay? Let's watch this.
Xbox Game Pass is getting an upgrade.
Okay, it's getting an upgrade. We were all kind of scared the moment she says that, but
we've listened to your feedback and
that's my favorite line of the whole video. Because I didn't send them feedback. Did you send them feedback? I hope you didn't send them any feedback, but if you did, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Yeah, I didn't send them any feedback. Just saying that. Did you? I don't think anyone sent them feedback. I think we're sending them feedback now, below the video, but I don't think no one sent them feedback. So I don't know where you're getting that from.
now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I was fine with it before, but now it's okay. There are some points out in this video. I don't feel like I should be giving them any watch time for this, but Xbox Game Pass Core is going to be Xbox Game. Oh, is going to be called X. Where we at? Also, Xbox Game Pass Core is going to be Xbox Game Pass Essentials. Are you telling me that they already had tiers before? Because if they did, then we already had options. So I don't know where this beginning part came from, where it's like saying, you know, we have even more freedom. We had freedom. We don't need more freedom. We're good. We're good with the freedom that we got. Leave it at the freedom that we had. You don't need more freedom. We don't want more freedom. But they seem to think we do. Game Pass, awesome. The game and the pass, ultimate. I like they're trying to be comedic in this, but too fast, too furious. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to put comedy in something and make it a bit more lighthearted. Can I mention there's one thing that I love about this trailer on top of everything else: the fact that she didn't have her lower third. I don't know who she is. We don't know her title position, and we don't know what her name is, which is absolutely fine, because I feel like she would have gone, no, I don't want my name on this video, please. I don't. So yeah, let's just check out what these tiers are. I think we get kind of like a bit of a thing. Formerly known as Game Pass Standard is Game Pass Premium, and basically, do want to point out one point in this trailer. It does actually say, I'm trying. Footage captured on Xbox settings. Okay. Excluding Call of Duty. Just to put you into this. The video is basically saying that people that subscribe to Premium will get games within a year. It doesn't say when within a year, it just says within a year. It could be 11 months later. The game could come out an 11th month later, you'd have access to it. That already, for me personally, that is not a good thing, because like a year is way too much of a time gap. For example, like if it said 3 months later, that's a reasonable time gap. It's only 3 months, so I get the game 3 months later. I know what time to expect. If it said, oh, you get this game 1 month after it releases, that's at least something. You know, that helps me to know that. But the fact is that it goes within a year. That it could be 11 months later, it could be the next month. I don't know. You're not telling me, so please tell me. I'd like to know. Also, it says excluding Call of Duty. She doesn't say. I don't think she says this. I'm not too sure, but just to make you aware, it's Game Pass games that are not that you won't get day one access to if you're on premium tier. Sorry, I'm just in the editing mode of this video, and I just wanted to insert this in, as I didn't mention this inside video. I've just looked at these 3 different versions, and premium seems like kind of like the worst one of the lot, and I'll explain why. For me personally, that you get Xbox published games within a year of launch. If you're getting this for those Xbox published games that you want to play so much, yeah, okay, it's worth it maybe if you want to play those games and you're ready to wait between 1 to 12 months. It could be any one of those months. This could be 11 months down the line. You want to sit there and wait until something happens. No. On serious note, if you want to play some of these Xbox Day 1 releases, you would then have to buy these games. If you were to buy these games, that could cost around up to $80 for some of them, depending which ones they are. You would pay the $80 for the game, and then later on, somewhere between now and 11 months down the line, you would get them again on premium, making the fact that you are paying for premium and you're paying for the game, making it kind of like $15.99 plus the 80 quid. So for a game that you'd want to buy that may eventually end up on premium, it would cost you a total of $95. With Essentials, if you want to get a game that would come onto the Xbox Game Pass, yeah, okay, it's only what, $9.99. And you wouldn't have to worry about like the extra 5 quid of it coming onto Game Pass later. But you're also roughly paying about $90. So in theory, Ultimate is gone up in pricing, but is also now the cheapest option. So you go for like, okay, you gain Ultimate if you're interested in game like day 1 releases, all that kind of stuff. If you want to go the tier up, it's Essentials, and if you want to go the tier higher than that, it's Premium. That's if you're going for the day 1 releases, which is kind of the Xbox selling point. If you, and to be honest with you, if you are not going for those day 1 releases, and you just want to play things like, I don't know. If you just want to play some like an online game, maybe like Call of Duty. At this day, you might as well just play Call of Duty and not spend money on other things. I mean, their selling point, the day 1 selling point, is the only thing they've got, and they've raised it in pricing. It's back to the video. This is annoying me. You will never have access to Call of Duty titles. You would still need to buy them. So if you're a fan of Call of Duty, this is a terrible tier to be on. Because you wouldn't have access to any of the new Call of Duty games, and you I mean, at this stage, if you're just a Call of Duty fan, you might as well just pay for them and be on Essentials, because like, benefits, yeah, okay, it tries to lighten it up by saying play and earn 50,000 reward points a year. Does anyone use reward points? Does anyone go on that? I feel like there are some people, but I've done rewards, Microsoft rewards, and all that kind of stuff, and it's nice, but at the expense of I don't get cash value for this or any cashback value. I'm able to purchase, I don't know, maybe I can purchase cheaper options. I don't know, but like, I don't really go to this daily and try to do stuff. Maybe I might see something, or maybe I might gander on it and go, oh yeah, I'll quickly do that and gain a few extra points. But no, I've never really used this. If you're not quite sure on the points that you have, I'll just make it clear. You get points for challenges you complete on Microsoft and Xbox, and those points that you build up, you can get gift cards for them. If you've brought a game, you will have points. You get points for buying games. So just to put it out there, so there are other ways, not just what they say that you can earn. And then at the end of this, and this is the big tier thing, because she tries to sell this. I mean, I say she tries to sell this. She's probably being told what to say to try and sell it. Xbox, the people in charge of the marketing section of Xbox is probably more in charge of this than she is. And they've gone, so it's not her fault. I don't blame her. She's doing her best to work with what she's being given. It says Ubisoft Plus Classic. That, is kind of useless to anyone who currently has a subscription to Ubisoft. I mean, to be honest, it's nice to have, but it's not worth the price crunch. And the fact that it's not optional, I don't agree with it. I like the fact that it tries to say you'll have access to Ubisoft plus EA Play. You've already had access to EA Play if you've been on the Ultimate plan, so you've already had this. The only real new thing that you might be interested is Fortnite Crew if you're a Fortnite fan. That's nice to have if you're a fan of Fortnite. If you're not a fan of Fortnite, well, it's not really anything handy to you. Okay, so I'm taking a look right now at the Wire, the Xbox Wire. This is where they post stuff like this, so you'll gain access to the Wire. So you can actually see a bit more clear about what she's talked about inside the video. With tier 1, it's Essentials. They've changed it to Essentials. I will mention something about these tier names, which I generally do not like, because they used to be called Core, Standard, and Ultimate. Now they're Essentials, Premium, and Ultimate. And if anyone has already worked this out, that's brilliant, because you might have noticed something with the titles of these names. But let's just go through which one they are, and I'll tell you what I mean by afterwards. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is unbelievable, unparalleled access, unbeatable benefit. Okay. Essentials, 50 games plus. Now playable on Xbox, PC, console, and cloud. $9.99 a month. Unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits, including for Riot Games, online console multiplayer, play and earn up to £25 a year in the store with rewards. Makes sense. 50 games plus. Let's just have a chat about this. That's just gonna be Xbox games. That's it. That's all you're gonna get. You're gonna get Xbox Game Pass games. Move over to Premium. New ways to play, 200 plus games now playable on Xbox. Blah 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 blah. $14.99 a month in dollars. And it says new Xbox published games within the year of launch. Again, this is the problem that I have. It doesn't tell me exactly a specific time. If it was a shorter time period, I might be more agreeable on that. But because it's within a year, a new game could release, and you might be all hyped out about it, but you might not be able to play it until like 11 months later. It doesn't say that's not the case. It could be a month later after release. They haven't specified within the year what time you're going to get each game. It could completely change depending on what game you want. Unlimited cloud gaming with shorter wait times. I mean, it's nice, but I don't use cloud gaming. And in this day of internet, I feel like we're all more on the focus of getting better internet than we are of playing on the cloud. I found the cloud okay when I had not so good internet, which is nice, because I get to play games at least in a little bit of a decent quality, and then I get that full spec of a game, but I'm streaming as I play. Okay, that's nice to have. I feel like a lot of us are slowly moving into higher power internet, so we're using cloud gaming less and less. But it's nice to have for certain people. In-game benefits include for Riot Games. What in-game benefits include for Riot Games? I don't even know what Riot Games are. What are Riot Games? I mean, online console multiplayer. Yeah, that was on the previous one. And play and earn up to 50 a year in store with rewards. 50 a year. Okay, let's put that out there. Okay. Move on to unbeatable benefits ultimate section on the very right of this. 400 games plus. Okay, sorry, that 200 games was probably Game Pass games. What are Riot games include for in-game benefits included for Riot games? Oh, Riot games are Valiant and League of Legends. I didn't play those, so I'm not that bothered. Sorry, okay, back to the thing. 200 games plus, now playable on PC. Yeah, 200 game plus. That's probably just an extended library of Game Pass. And in Ultimate, it's 400 games plus. Now, I'm not sure about this, but I will mention, I'm not sure, as we read down this list, if that is a group collection of it's actually just 200 Xbox Game Pass games with the inclusion of Ubisoft Classics and EA Play. No, don't be telling me it's 400 games plus, but you're using those other platforms to increase your numbers. That's not nice. Do not do that. Do not lie to me. I don't want that. If you're saying 300 games plus, I'm reading that as 400 plus Game Pass games. You know, be clear about that, because that's not clear at all. 75 plus day one games a year, including all Xbox published games day one. So 700 day one games a year. So they've got to. By the way, we will be watching, and if they do not change this, we will be watching, and we'll be keeping a close eye. They have specifically said more. They said 75 plus day one games a year. I will be watching, and we will be making sure that they are keeping to their word. Otherwise, there will be problems. Including all Xbox published games day one. So any Xbox published games, that includes any Xbox, as far as I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it's any Xbox like studio based games. So includes all Xbox published games day one. Yeah, okay. Does that mean like Dead Rising, which was an Xbox day one game, is that on the system? Is that, I don't know if that's already on the system, what's going to be added to the system, but like games like Dead Rising that get that day one Game Pass, you know, is that they're going to be on the. Moving on to the second section, Ubisoft Classics and EA Play included Fortnite Crew coming in November. That's great if you're into Fortnite Crew. You've got to be into Fortnite Crew to be beneficial for this. You've got to like day one games and Fortnite Crew at the same time. So you've got to keep playing that Fortnite Crew and keep spending those points. You've also got to. You've got to be fully into, like, to make this worth your while. You've got to be interested in every single game that comes out on day one. Every single one of them. Every single one. And Fortnite. And EA Play. And Ubisoft Classics. You've got to be into all of it. There you go. Be into all of it. Honestly. If you're not into all of it, and you're just interested in the day one stuff, it's a tough break, mate. Move to PlayStation, because that's what I'm feeling. Because unless you want all of it, like you want to spend that. I mean, the one benefit that Game Pass had that nothing else had was that day one play. If you're not getting that day one play, it's not just if PlayStation doesn't have day one play, well, it's not really going to bother me because their prices are low enough as it is. We'll go into them in a bit later. In-game benefits include for Riot games. I don't play Riot games. Can we get this Riot game off and make everything cheaper? Oh yeah, no. Oh, sorry. I did just want to add. If you look at this website here before the video ends, that if we take a look at compare membership plans, I don't spot anything familiar. The words premium and essentials. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I wonder if they got premium and essentials, the names of them, from PlayStation, because they literally now have two tiers on Xbox that are the same as PlayStation, but PlayStation have quite clearly already got them. So I was like, did you copy PlayStation? Did you try and make your stuff sound more like PlayStation? And I don't like that. Stop copying. If you're copying, naughty. Don't do that. Also, on PlayStation, the extra plan has Ubisoft classics, and so does the premium plan. And the premium plan, by the way, if you did want to go for the premium plan on PlayStation, 1 month is $13.49, or you can pay with the 12-month subscription for $120 if you want to get it for a slightly cheaper price. I don't want to say, but I feel like PlayStation are probably celebrating right now. Yeah, go with that. Yeah, good job, PlayStation. Bad job, Xbox. Now I'll say goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, then please don't forget to consider to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another Jump Inside video. Goodbye.